Okay, this is my final video. We are going to talk about why Native American comic books are not being pushed. And not just Native American comic books, but Native American comic book characters. Okay? The time is 10:53, and I'm having technical problems trying to get my videos to play back. So I'm going to attempt to post them, but I'm not going to promise you that they're going to play because I can't get them to play back. So this is definitely my final video. I'm going to post them and then I'm going to restart the computer and see what the fuck happens. So, I'm going to restart them, restart the computer before night's in. Anyway, it's not even 11 o'clock, but we're going to get started on the Native American heroes and why they aren't in the gauntlets and why they aren't being pushed. So, if you're hypersensitive, this is probably not the video for you. If you're not hypersensitive, you're welcome to stay. But I want you guys to understand, I'm not a full-blooded Native American. I am a mixed Native. So, I also want to know why a lot of Natives aren't saying anything about this shit. Now, we all know the Echo show is coming. So Marvel's going to have that on Disney Plus or whatever. But this is more important than that right now. Well, I need your thought processes. Because I can't be the only comic book fan. Uh-oh. Okay, it's over here. Sorry, y'all. I don't remember what the hell I had for dinner. And I gotta stop snacking. Okay. This is American Eagle. That's why Wingfoot. That's all you need to know. Okay? Now, if you don't know about these gauntlets and power scaling and shit, well, you're not alone. I just started learning about this shit. I literally just started learning about this shit. So you're not alone. Because apparently it's a thing. When I was reading comics, there was power levels and shit. And they had the cards. These cards. These came with the toys though. Now on the back of these cards, it gives you the win race status and all that. So, real name Logan, which they recently changed to James Howlett. Height 5'3", weight 195. He's fought 629 battles. He's won 407 of them. He's lost 91, and he has a tie of 331. His win percentage is 64. All right. Arch enemy Sabretooth Magneto Hellfire Club. Nickname Wolfie. First appearance, Incredible Hulk 180, 1974, which means I was a year old. Okay? So I'm 1 year younger than Wolverine. Since all that shit has been retconned, because that card came out like 90s, with the toys. So, they have these battle gauntlets. I don't know how to pull them up, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that. But if you're on TikTok or whatever, you have a battle gauntlet. You have one guy in the middle, and you have yay so many people around him. Now, In these battle gauntlets, they bring in all the popular superheroes. Whether that superhero is white or black, they build all these battle gauntlets, and you can be anybody from Blue Marvel, and then you can fight anybody from Spider-Man, Thor, some DC characters, Marvel characters. Nobody really pulls in Image characters, but you get the gist. There's a square. It's a big square in the middle, and however many people they choose to put in the gauntlet, they put in the gauntlet. Then there's also tag team gauntlets and shit like that. But to all you guys who do this shit and build all these gauntlets, where are my natives? Where's American Eagle? Where's Wyatt Wingfoot? Even though he does not have powers, he still has hands. He's thrown down with some badass people, even though he doesn't have superpowers. He's gone toe to toe with people who have powers. So why is he not in the list? The Proudstar brothers, James Proudstar, John Proudstar, Warpath, Thunderbird. James is Warpath, John is Thunderbird. Let's not get it twisted. Let's see. Forge, Scalp Hunter, Puma, Red Wolf, 1, 2, 3, Talisman, Shaman, Snowbird. The list goes on and on. You know, I don't know if I added Puma, so we're gonna add Puma. Captain Kickapoo, Black Crow, first name Jesse. Thomas Littlefire or Little Feather or some shit. He's like a soldier, so you know he's back in the Vietnam era, just like Forge. I'm not sure if he's more over DC because I don't remember at this moment. Who am I missing? The New Werewolf by Night, and I'm still missing like 4 other people who are Native American, but they don't make these gauntlets. I want to know why they don't make the natives in these Marvel battle gauntlets for whoever the creator who's doing the gauntlets. Where are my natives at? I'm part Native American. I'm on a reconnecting journey. I'm pretty pissed off that no natives are on this list. Like none. Never. Ever. If I can find a TikTok with that, I'll be sure to try to save it and post it so you guys know what the fuck the battle gauntlets are. But if you could do me a favor, if you could go to TikTok and find these battle gauntlets, it would help me out so I don't have to do that. Or you can probably Google it, which will probably just be a waste of both of our times because Google is not my friend. It's my friend when it wants to be, or if there's adult content that I'm looking for. But like for everything important, Google screws me every fucking time. One mistyped letter, one bad, like it doesn't pick up whatever letter I'm saying wrongly, and the whole world's over. So, you know, you gotta be real careful with Google, gotta be real careful with Wikipedia. But these challenges, they generally are only on social media. And by social media specifically, they are only on TikTok. So I just want to know why my natives aren't in these gauntlets. And now I'm going to say something a little bit ass backwards. Because I'm not a full-blooded native, and I'm going to piss off anybody here who's following me that is a native. Why aren't you full-blooded natives equally concerned? I'm a mixed breed. I don't have a big voice in the native community at all, you know. So why aren't you guys pushing Marvel for this shit? What do you got? You have 3 native TV shows. 3. You have Reservation Dogs, Dark Wind, which the 2nd season is starting, and Echo is Coming. They had one about Coyote, but I think it got canceled. It was on the CW, or it was only like a mini-series that wasn't really going to kick off water. It was just going to be something just to pass the time. So, hey, let's make a Native American story because there's no Native American representation. When you see movies and TVs, you barely have anybody in the Native community. There's also a 4th story show, Alaska Daily. I don't know if it's gotten picked up for another season, but that's one of the main shows that has been enlightening people on MMIP. For those who do not know what MMIP is, it is the evolved version of MMIW, MMIW and G, MMIWG and B, and 2 spirits. So if you just call it MMIP, it groups them all. Missing and murdered indigenous people. That way you don't have to keep trying to decipher. People know there's boys and there's girls and then there's 2 spirits, which means you are both boy and girl. So y'all gotta work that one out. I'm not full native. Only a full native can explain the two-spirit thing to you. I'm not gonna even attempt to because I can only fuck it up. So rather than me fuck it up, that's the best I can do, is to give you the truth as I see fit, because I don't really know how to explain it. I wasn't raised on a reservation. We never talked about reservation life. We only was told folklore. So, I mean, it is what the fuck it is. But for the comic book superheroes and the fans, and I know I'm not the only mixed native that reads comic books, but for the natives that read comic books, y'all need to get behind me on this, man. We need to get Marvel in them to push more native characters. And we can also start by helping me get a job with Marvel as Miguel O'Hara, because Miguel is Mexican and Irish, means he's part native, because Mexicans are also Native Americans. So, and I don't have a problem playing him, so I'm just short. We also could get Marvel to give me a job as Wyatt Wingfoot. Give She-Hulk a second season, I'll be the boyfriend. Better yet, give me a spinoff. Make me American Eagle instead. Now, that way I can have some superpowers. But, there's not enough Native American characters in Marvel or DC. And if they aren't pushed. They might get one panel, maybe a half a panel, but they don't get like a whole page unless it's like a special. Like when Danny Moonstar went to hell to kill, well, first they went to Asgard to kill Odin because she was under a spell. And then they went to hell and she became a Valkyrie to make up for all the shit that she did. So, that was their way of writing her out of the book. And then they would bring her back years later as a more adult Danielle Moonstar. And then, like, with James Proudstar, which is Thunderbird. No, excuse me, I fucked that up. John Proudstar, which is Thunderbird. They killed him right out the gate on his first fucking mission. And that's a level of disrespect that I can't tolerate. I'm sorry, Marvel. That was probably your one exit out. Growing up, I had 3 native heroes on G.I. Joe, because I just found out that 2 of them was native that I didn't know were native, because Airborne is a native, and I think it's Lift Ticket or somebody else, I don't remember. But I only thought that Spirit was the only native on the team until I found out that Airborne and somebody else, supposedly Lift Ticket, but I'm not going to swear that it's Lift Ticket. It might have been somebody else, and I just might have thought I said Lift Ticket. But anyway, there are 3 Native Americans on G.I. Joe. And there are some indigenous to other places, because Quick Kick is Japanese. Jinx is Japanese. Storm Shadow is Japanese. Pathfinder, not Rakondo, 2 different dudes, but Rakondo's job is a Pathfinder also. Pathfinder is Asianish, but he's from Hawaii. Alright? Tunnel Rat is Chinese. Also Korean, so he's mixed. But, everyone else is just like white and black dudes. But there's like maybe 3 Native Americans on the team. Technically, Shipwreck is Hispanic, because his name is Hector H. Delgado. But he was also adopted, so it's hard to say if he was white or if he was white Hispanic. Alright? But you're probably not old enough to know what the fuck G.I. Joe is anyway. But for that was it. There were no other Native Americans on TV until Brave Star came out. John Thunder on the Centurions. Black Star's always been questionable. And there's a guy on Mask who is a Mexican who rode a 4Runner. It was a 2-wheeler, but it became a 4-wheeler, and he was a motorcyclist. But he was indigenous to Brazil, I think. I can't remember his name, but it wasn't Bruce. But he was the second motorcyclist on there. I can't remember his motherfucking name. I'll have to do my research on there. But other than that, there were no Native Americans in the Inhumanoids. There were no Native Americans in Visionaries. There also was no black people in Visionaries or in Humanoids. Well, goddamn, there were no black people in Centurions. Yeah. Well, goddamn, I don't remember calling any black people being in fucking Brave Star. If there were, I missed them. But, the Silverhawks had one black guy. The Thundercats didn't have any black people, but they had Amazon chicks. There were a lot of cartoons that left off black people and natives, man. And a few Asian people. So, yeah. I got off. I'm sorry. I deviated. I got lost. And where's the rest of my other people from my culture? So, just like in the other video when I talked about there was no black people in the Jetsons or the Flintstones, it wasn't. Sorry. But Hanna-Barbera did make up for that with like Captain Caveman and Josie and the Pussycats. And I think they had one more cartoon that had a black chick on it, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. So and I don't recall if they had black people on Hong Kong Phooey. But this is about natives. So there weren't a whole lot of native cartoons. Oh yeah, don't forget there was a native on Apache Chief for the Super Friends. They had one native, one Japanese guy, one black guy, and one Mexican guy. So you had El Dorado, Super Samurai, or just Samurai, Black Lightning, or Black Bolt. I think it was Black Bolt. And then you had Apache Chief. That was it. Up until Justice League came out, where Justice League had more black people. But they didn't have any Asian people. They didn't have any Native Americans on there. I'm like, what the fuck? They did. Teen Titans had the twins. They were the kids that ran fast when they held each other's hands. They had them, and they were Mexican. And Aqualad was black, but not on the I meant to say Aqualad was black on Young Justice. Aqualad was white on Teen Titans. So, I mean, it was what it was, man. Don't know about Teen Titans Go. That wasn't for me. But the fact that they don't push Native American superheroes or mixed superheroes, I can't be the only one that wants these guys to come into existence. I can't. It's like, yo, where's our representation? I'm part Native. Can't you guys have like one guy that's like mixed Native? Maybe be an X-Man, maybe be X-Force, X-Factor, and X something, so he's a fucking mutant at least. Or maybe be like an Inhuman that's a new mutant, or an Inhuman that's Native, mixed, anything. But none of those things are there. That being said, I'm done for tonight. I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf again. I'm having technical problems now, so I don't know what the hell is going on. But the videos won't play. I can record them, but I can't play them. So I'm gonna post them and pray. So if you watch this far, then that means they at least post it. So hopefully when they post, that they will play. And if not, I am sorry. That being said, I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. Be seeing